Yes, you are right. Hello, Bob, better keeping on hand. Like you said, Kholosa Biyana. I'm not saying Biyana or Biyana. I was when you talk about this, Bangaba, Uchi, if we call a stone book Biyana, so the game again Biyana, but I don't know, can you clarify that? Biyana or Biyana?
Biyana, it's correct. If ngumxhosa ngubiyana.
Kholosa Biyana, Kholosa Biyana, everyone here must Kholosa Biyana. If you get it, if you are in social media, if you are studied about infected, so Kholosa Biyana. But I just want to, for our Bangamazi, Kholosa Biyana, good man. So can you please tell us who is Kholosa Biyana?
Kholosa Biyana is a village girl from Engcobo, eKlakbari.
Okay,
Ngikhulele apho, ngifunde eDutya eMida. Then I moved to Durban, at moved to UKZN, and then now I'm in Cape Town. So I'm a football player,
so,
Banyana Banyana player.
mm,
I play
mm,
the World
mm.
Cup and a few tournaments with the national team.
Okay, okay. I like that. Or am I? Into of music. From your to France, to US, to Cape Town, now you're in Cape Town.
Yeah.
Okay. So, no, I'm sure proper, everyone knows everything. I'm okay, I manage. When it comes to the language, everyone knows everything. Abandon undermine most. Let's say about the Bible they always think about it. If you want to shine, you must come from those other provinces. So, no better to the Eastern Cape, and not just the Eastern Cape, but England. And you know, you can look at it, you can look at it. So, you know, look at it, you must see about the bus and the minor thinking. So, from England, who did who was this correct?
Media. That's a Canon Academy.
Okay, okay, immediate. Then we moved from media to KZN, to Devon.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us from where we found Durban.
At Durban duty when there's a radiography. Yeah, at
Okay,
UKZN when there's a sport science.
okay. So from every scholar is it 204, isn't it different?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
okay,
correct.
I like that. Okay, now that usi scholar sapiens as amazing, the amazing, and I know you know that about okay, scholar sapiens no future not in mind, but now because the company level, I did watch your games in France. Since I'm a sport follower, I do follow football, I think actually so I do watch your games in France. I do watch in fact your videos online, and you feel like distributing those passes there, those short passes, but in fact, I feel like the passes like the brand, quality brand those passes. In fact, that is too much. That is too much. So now tell me, what are the brands that go to internet from recently? We can then end up with for SFM. Then we have like what are the brands?
Uh, I used to play with my brothers, ne?
Okay.
And then when they left by high school, continued playing with the guys. And then I went to boarding school. I played with the guys at Canon Academy. And then I moved to
Okay.
Emita. I continued playing with the guys. And then my dad used to take me to training air Butterworth like every day. And then I moved to
Okay.
Durban. I continued playing because of the chances as Nazo for exposure Eastern Cape. So I had to move. Yeah, well. Then I moved in
Okay.
Durban. And then that's where exposure ndifumane khona. Yabo. Ndadlalela in DUT for
Okay.
kwi-league yasasol. Then university games, USA games, World Student Games, and then I think that's where the national team coach saw me. And then yeah,
That
it
is
was
marvelous. That is
history. Yeah.
so good thing. I'm from Eastern Cape, but I'm from East and North. If you are coming from Eastern Cape, I'm going to be a mature. Money to back and when they move from Eastern Cape to now that people want to no, don't have to Eastern Cape. That's not those so that and all those things. So now that he's been playing football at this level, that kept him motivated. Yeah, you just play football and it is. I hope with you, and I know we come up with that. I think sometimes I think about it, and now you just sit and it should be no one interested, but you kept on pushing. That gave the motivation of all of
I got the support from the guys that were around me because they used to play with my brothers. Ne?
Okay.
And some now Otetawa, they used to play with my dad. So my dad was quite respected in football at the time.
Okay.
So the guys around me gave me support, a lot of support. And then I also knew what I wanted. And another thing I noticed that when I played with them, they used to call me Poshe
Okay.
Modise. So I was motivated and I one day wanted to play with Portia. So I think that's what
Okay.
kept me motivated. I knew what I wanted. I wanted to play for the national team. And I was not going to play for the national team if I was not committed to what I wanted. Yeah.
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 Okay. I think everyone ufuna ukudlala ibhola most especially abayilandelayo idisk but because of that ndingafana nobana sewusho ndingadlala the same team with obani but now that uposhe modisa wawumdala ngoku-age now and now udlala ibhola sengasekho kubanyana banyana but what do you like the most ukuba ngabe uzibone with-same jersey Pusha Modisa like you are playing for Banyana Banyana and Pusha played for Banyana Banyana before. You don't know there's something called I'm special. I feel like I'm special because I play to the same team and opportunities. Ngabe khona ukuba uyabona even though ungakhange uba kanti uyadlala naye umthanda but now that you're playing the same team ayikwadlala naye before.
And back then, like Portia used to shine. Ne? She was
Yeah.
the face of Banyana at the time. Yeah. So the only person they were talking about being Portia. Yeah. So that's where I wanted to
Yeah.
be. Yeah. When I got there, she was not there, but I wanted to be at the same level. Some of the players that
Okay.
she played with were there. Amanda Dlamini, uyabona, and some of them besandungena xa uphoshe ephuma abofifi nabanye. So I always wanted to be there. Yabona, and I've never had a feeling you are okay, I'm special. No, it's not about that. I just wanted to be at that level. Yabona. Nami
Okay.
ndiyafuna ukuthi one day kids are training but ukholosa uyabona, like the guys used to say to me
Okay.
ba na uphosha uyabona, even though we didn't play the same position, but one
Yeah.
day abanye abakhulayo nabo funeka xa bedlala namajita kuthiwe
Yes.
ukholosa ubani, so that I know ukuthi khona umehluko enenzileyo in other people's lives uyabona.
Okay. Okay. Exactly. Okay. So did you read something 18? You know that of course LGBT. After 32, you are also married to John Horace. Then waphuma kwi-radiographer wayofumana umsebenzi same time okanye same year in-Eastern Cape enqobi hometown. Now that kwakubafuneka ibanyana banyana iyodlala eFrance World Cup. Wancama umsebenzi wakho wavana umuntu oma ngabe banqondo wancama permanent ibanga uyodlala for ibanyana banyana. Tell us about that. What happened?
Uyabona ne bahlala bendibuza ukuthi leya decision yayingekho nzima na, and I always tell them that was the easiest decision I had taken in my
Okay.
life, and now it was the best decision I had taken if I look back, because like I said, ezilalini i-exposure inzima uyabona, kunzima uba exposed uyabona. So kwanginyanzelekile uba ndibuyele
Okay.
eDurban e-UKZN uyabona, because I knew through i-channel ye-university sports one exposure. Yeah, so that's when I went back, and that same year I got my national team collab, my first national team collab. So it was I was not really worried about the fact that I have a job at the time. The one thing I wanted to achieve in life was to also play in the national team. And the only way I thought was gonna give me that when we're schooling. Yeah, So I was not worried about, okay, now the job is permanent and what, yeah. And then, you know, my parents always wanted me to go to school, the phone day, yeah.
Okay.
So I did that for them and also myself, but for them, qala ukuthi babe happy, and then I can focus on my career. So that one day when I finish ibhola, I can have something to fall back on. And ndingabuyela ekhaya ndingenanto bathi yo sasokuxelele yabo ba ibhola izawuphela or things will happen in life and awuzuba nanto yabo. So now I know ukuthi I'll continue with my career, but someday I'll use radiography yabo. Yes.
Okay. Now, I think leaving your job upermanent uphangela kamnandi sure abanye abantu babeyidoubt ngoba I think i-decision abangayiqondi kakuhle but after that you received i-message onye wawupart of i-team eya eFrance yodlala i-World Cup, i-Women's World Cup. Like abantu abangakubhilivi yintoni i-motivation onobanika okanye yintoni onoyithetha ukuthi kubaluleke kangakanani ukuba ngaba uncame le nto uqondayo ukuthi i-right for wena but uye kwenye futhi eqonda ukuthi ingcebele sowunayo. So like I believe ukuthi lo decision yayinzima kakhulu and abantu including your family as well no bebengayiqondi kakuhle but now that it happened and yaphumelela and yakusebenzela so ngathini abantu bengakubhilivi.
To be honest, at that point, it was not about anyone. It was not about
Okay.
what will people say or what do people think about the decision I made. It was about me. My parents at the time were working, so they were not dependent on my salary. And at the time when I went
Okay.
back to school, I applied for a scholarship, which I got, the volleyball. So I was not worried about the fact that my parents have to pay my fees. So
Okay.
getting back to your point about what people thought, it was not about them. It was about what I
Okay.
wanted to achieve now. And I knew the only way I was going to achieve that, the well is going. And from there, I'll work hard. That's what I did. And then it paid off. But for
Okay.
people looking to take the same decisions or go the same path, singabantu asifani and the backgrounds it has fun. But it's important that you know what you want, you know your goal, what you want to achieve, and then make
Okay.
decisions depending on the who depends on you. Abantu kumele ubaphathele ukudla yabona izinto ezinjalo. So akufani but umuntu makanze into athanda ukuyenza yabo. Gone are the days where we used to do what abazali bethu bafuna siyenze. At some point we have to grow and make our own decisions, but without
I like that.
disrespecting the views of your parents.
I like that. I like this is the point. Like, because I learned something as well. If you want something, you must not think about it. You must go for it. Well, it's what you want and it's what you think is not make anyone. And if you think about it, this is all you have. I thought I just got on the way. Do what you want to do and the land of all I go to win is a part of the end on anyone. Okay, now that you're in but you know, for me, I think for people, says like maybe soccer, like in Sassola, it was not something they call as last week. Just focus on after community and we put the Yaman Abango. I think it's a Kisha after last week. I call level small good to the Pola. So, in the impact in that, in Kappa, like I did in about the food, about food of the and the not only not only Banyana Banyana, but you represent your own team, like you person like not to go to this local football. Like you don't know about what you're having a change, with the control like this, you don't know about what you're having a air to the call.
To be honest, I think Sasol is doing a great job for us female footballers. And if you look back at football when Sasol came on board, and now it's not the same. Things have changed. Banyana is qualified for the Olympics, a World Cup, the AFCON. They've been coming second on the AFCON. They've been going to international tournaments. So things are not the same as they were before. Things are changing. Yabona ngoku we sine national league. But people need to understand that
yeah,
things are not gonna take 2 days to change. Even countries like
yeah,
USA now they are successful because they had to try women's professional soccer league 3 times. Only
yeah,
on the third attempt, they were successful. So things are not going to change, and
yeah.
people should not only depend on football in South Africa. People should open their eyes,
Okay,
bajongena ngaphandle, yabona, because out there, yabona, there's a gap, yabona, abantu basilindile,
okay,
yabona. But it's important that umuntu aqale yabona local and make sure ukuthi usebenza ngazo zonke indlela ukuthi azonika i-teammates zakhe and i-team yakhe exposure through i-Sasol national playoffs and everything, and for exposure kubanyana. When people need to open their eyes, football is changing. Like women's football is changing now.
yeah,
Akusafani nakuqala. Yabona, if you look ngoku, there's more than 13 South African female players playing abroad. Yabona, izinto kade zingenzeki kudala. Yabona, so channels are opening.
yeah.
Yabona, Sasol is doing a great job. I don't want to lie.
I like that. Mina sihlale also ithetha ukuthi abantu abangosisi they are playing overseas abroad like Amanda Mphande, abathathi oJanine van Beek, they are playing overseas, oVilakazi, they are playing overseas like nabanye nabanye, and I was looking at the list yabantu abafamily that are playing overseas, and I came to a point of understanding ukuthi I think siyadominate at least than before. Because naman abawala overseas each and every month overseas. So tell us, playing overseas is one of your dreams as well. Over here, you are satisfied about that only after South Africa.
To be honest, I'd never be satisfied with the level I'm playing at now. It would mean I'm
Okay,
comfortable with what I have. Yabona. Yes, it will happen someday.
okay,
I'm hoping good I'll play at a more professional level. Yabona. But
yeah,
everything is
okay,
gonna happen at the right
okay.
time. Yabona. When I have
Yeah,
to leave, I'm going to leave. Yabona. But there's no rush. Yabona. Na abo
yeah,
abahambile
okay,
they left ngexesha labo. Yabona. So if you
yeah,
rush things and usifake under pressure, things don't go ngendlela ekumele zihambe ngayo. But at the right time, things will happen. I don't want to lie to you.
okay. I
Mm.
like that. And ngiyamthanda umuntu onethemba and one-faith ukuthi ngexesha eli-right izinto zokwenza because everyone knows ukuthi izinto azenze ngohlobo thina siplane ngalo. Siyalena thina but izigqibo zezikaThixo. So it might happen ukuthi ngomso you can receive a call overseas. It might happen next week you might receive a call overseas and go and play there. Okay, let's move on. Now that abantu yabona abantu abathathu I was talking about this before ukuthi abantu abaninzi they think ukuthi ibhola most of the time isoccer is so abantu abangama-out amajuda like umuntu ongusisi odlala isoccer kwixesha esiphila kulo ngoku it is we understand but before kwakho laa mentality ethi no man ibhola abantu abangama-out. So ungamotiveyitha kanjani umuntu onetalente o-good kanje ngawo like unakuyaphasa unaqhwaba kanje ezapasses ungamotiveyitha kanjani ukuthi makaqhubekeke abe kanti wenza le nto athi ube kanti uyayithanda because I feel like there are a lot of girls as good at the skin but it's just that they are not motivated. They need that motivation in order for babelieve kubo so that nabo bazimane bakulenza kuyo namhlanje.
Njengoba usitshilo yabo akusafani nakudala yabona. Ngoku ibhola is for everyone. Sekuchintshile yabona. So lento yokuthi abajita no, it doesn't apply anymore. I think the most
Okay,
important thing is intrinsic motivation, which is your own motivation, internal motivation. Your goals have to be your
okay,
motivation, your dreams, yabona. They have to be your motivation. Otherwise, you also figure now, yabona, because it takes you and your strength, your mental strength to wake up in bed in winter your dream in. It takes you and your mental strength ukuthi late in the afternoon kuyabanda uhambe uyojima alone, yabona. So okubalulekileyo is your internal motivation. I don't want to lie. It's what you want to achieve.
Okay.
If you don't have confidence in
Okay.
yourself, I think it's gonna make things difficult.
Okay.
Mm.
Now that I like talking about eating ski from my brother for most special time to eat and eating ski. Now that is follows like you're playing a defensive midfielder, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And you have to play those. You must win the ball first. You must play those short passes and long passes. Siqhameka kuwe into lokho abangabasibeka phambili. Uthembe ehathana. Uqhameka kuwe into lokho abangabekeza runs zakhe ezithi kanje nakanje nakanje. Yabona. So tell us, is there any midfielder oqonda ukuthi nawo ku-PSL mhlambe like PSL like PSL noma le midlalo ezikhetha nje zonke ze-team. Is there any midfielder oqonda abangaba nomsusa malingene ngokwakho?
No, PSL is for guys. Yabona, so there's no way, even if I wanted to, there's no way ukuthi ngakhetha umuntu ukuthi no, I don't ngamsusa. To be honest, no, there's no one engamsusa ku-PSL.
Okay,
Yabona.
I had a argument with my brother. Uthi, now that Uposha Motis was playing for Banyana Banyana and she was good and she was watching as well. Uthembi Kgatlana ukuthi she's good. And when you see ucinga uba ngaba akhona ama-out okanye khona players even kwi-PSL abanogqitha kuzobaleka engakhange abe kanti uyasokolisa ngafaka esifayithini nje awushaya inqaba. And now I think that is why ndibuza lo mbuzo loyo ukuthi njengoba mhlawumbe khona bekhona bangaba yabona defensive ndingayisusa ndingene but of good. Okay, now that sinabalandeli abakhulu kakhulu apha kwiplatform yethu. Nobhuti unathi msongela uthi ubukele and umamele ungaphepheshe ngokufundisa if into ozithethayo ziya-encourage more especially abantu abasha. We're live as well kumbhasha FM. There's a community radio station ebizwa ngoba umbhasha FM. We are live and we have listeners ezimameleyo phaa even now njengoba sithetha nje utsho ukuthi we've got broad listeners and viewers apha ekhaya. So okay, Kholosa Biyana. Biyana, yeah, I like that. Kholosa Biyana. Tell us now ukuthi iSouth Africa siyayibona ukuthi ikwisimo esibi. There's COVID-19, there's gender-based violence, there izinto ezikhathazayo even i-country as a whole. Tell us ukuthi what do you think ingenziwa ukuze babe kanti abantu bayi-understand ukuthi i-G_B_V is something esingayidingiyo apha eSouth Africa futhi so much.
I think, to be honest, le nto eyenzekayo ibuhlungu kakhulu, uyabona, because nathi we are losing abantu ababalulekileyo ezimpilweni zethu ngenxa yabantu abangakhathaliyo, uyabona, abantu abangabahloniphiyo, abantu besifazane. I so wish the same people could imagine the same thing yenziwa kusista wakhe ngomunye umuntu okanye kumama wakhe ngomunye umuntu, uyabona. Kubuhlungu kakhulu ukuthi abantu they are still continuing with these things given the fact that sike-COVID, but abantu futhi they have the guts to do izinto ezibuhlungu kangaka, uyabona. Kubuhlungu kakhulu. Sengase abantu
Okay.
bangafundisana emakhaya because I think lento iqala emakhaya, uyabona. If unobhuti wami ndingamxeleli uba irongo lento, this is how you have to treat umuntu wesifazane nakanjani. If utata wakho ekhaya engakuxeleli lonto engakufundisi, uyabona, I think kunzima apho, uyabona. And I also think another problem is abantu esihlala nabo sisi-associate nabo, uyabona, they have a big influence ebomini bethu, uyabona. They might have influence in decisions that we take, but even i-background zethu, yabona indlela abantu abakhuliswe ngayo emakhaya. If utata wakho ekhaya bekhule beletha umama wakho, highly possible uzokhula u-rough nawe izinto ezinjalo. So zizinto esingasidingiyo ngeli xesha esi. Sengase abantu bangahlala phansi nobhuti babo notata wabo if it goes that far, yabona, because le nto le asiyidingi. And kubuhlungu uba it's happening nge-Women's Month. We are supposed to be celebrating women. Instead of celebrating women, we are beating them, yabona, we are raping them, yabona, the guys. And kubuhlungu kakhulu, yabona. So sengase abantu abangotata nobhuti nabafana bangayeka and they must start celebrating women, yabona, because women we are very precious, yabona. Abantu besifazane badinga ukunakekelwa. They need to be taken good care of.
Yeah. Okay. The point in this today, which number one, we have to protect abantu abangomama. Number two, we have to make sure that we support them. Number three, we have to make sure ukuthi izinto esingazithandiyo siyazithetha. Iqala kulanto ke etshoyo sisi ukuthi endlini okanye ekhaya, it is very important ukuthi ube kanti if ubrother wakho unentombazana athandana nayo, umcebise uba ngaba intombazana iphatha ngolu hlobo, intombazana iphatha ngolu hlobo, and umhlobo wakho umuntu akhule eyazi ukuthi lena i-right, lena i-wrong. Then ayazi ukuthi futhi umuntu akajenje ukuthi I like that. Now that sisi COVID-19, and we know ukuthi COVID-19 affected abantu abaningi kakhulu. Tell us, you as players ezidlalayo, and you have to be physically fit, you have to be mental fit, and you have to make sure to keep yourself healthy always, so that the top idesk ibe kanjani. Tell us ukuthi inichaphazela kanjani as players COVID-19.
To be honest, it has had a negative effect on us. Yabona, abanye abantu baxhomekeke kwi-salaries ezizincinci sizifumanayo kwi-football, yabona, nabanye abajita baxhomekeke kwi-salaries ezincinci. Even abanye abantu bezine-sporting codes, yabona, abanye abantu abekho professional. So xa bedlalile kulapho bafumana khona ukutya, yabona. Abanye abantu behliselwe imirholo, yabona. It's been 5 months already now, so it has had a negative effect. And okunye ukuthi asizukwazi uyicontrola, but okwangoku kubalulekile uba silandele imiyalelo esinikwayo, yabona, urhulumente nabantu baka-health, yabona. But at some point sizolifumana ixesha loba sibuyele ebaleni, yabona. But okwangoku we need to respect ukuthi sihlale endlini, sifake imask, sithini, and sitraine as individuals, so that xa kubuyela ixesha lojima sibe ready. Lingathi kalibuyela safuneka kuqale ku-0 okanye ku--1, yabona.
Okay. Tell us, there's something endifuna ukuyibuza before siya kumbuzo womnye ubhuti ombuzileyo apha. The question that I have, ingaba as we as South Africans or around the world, ibhola idlalwa under i-COVID-19 rules, like there are no fans. Ingaba, do you think when as a player, like I think le uzayiphela from experience, inayo indima eyidlalayo lento yona kwi-players, like i-performance ye-players uba ngakhopha kwakho, as we know ukuthi apha eSouth Africa sinevuvuzela, sinemagubu, everything we have. We don't just sing, sinabantu abaculayo in fact phaa emabaleni to support ii-teams zabo. Ingaba inendima eyidlalayo leyo kwi-players, kwi-performance ye-players, kumasela ngaba imani engathi le player ayiperforme ngendlela beperforma ngayo before sibe kanti siya ku-COVID-19, like i-fans zinayo indima eziyidlalayo kuni as players.
To be honest, zinayo, ne? Yes, but I also believe ukuthi xa umdlali akumele uxhomekeke kakhulu kubantu bangaphandle, yabona, because nawe uyazidinga ukuze uzoperform ebaleni, yabona. But zinayo, I'm sure abantu njengokwi-P_S_L, I'm sure they miss, yabona, la vibe yasebaleni. But okwangoku it can't happen. Abantu funeka basapotele ekhaya, yabona. So okwangoku kunyanzelekile sizame u-accept uba we are following the right protocols, uyabona, zonke ezo zinto. Nathi singabadlali funeka si-accept ukuthi at a certain point there won't be fans, but after ixesha abantu abasapotayo bazobuya bazosapota, yabona. But yona it does play a role. It can be negative kwabanye abantu, but kwabanye abantu it can be positive, because abanye abantu abakwazi ukudlala under i-pressure ye-supporters. Abanye they get i-motivation yokudlala from i-supporters, yabona. But I think okwangoku that's not important. What's important is to follow the right protocols.
Okay, I like that. Okay, now that the question that we have from our viewer there, uyabuza ukuthi ingaba usisikolosa ikhona na into in future inqola ukuthi to get back to the community, because of course usisikolosa apha ngaphandle abanqono loba ngikule level ekuyona namhlanje. Ingaba
Yes, definitely in the future I will, yabona. But okwangoku, to be honest, I'm still trying to build Kholosa Biyana. yabona.
Okay.
I'm still trying to build a Kholosa Biyana so that I can afford to assist abantu
Okay.
abadinga i-assistance yami, yabona.
Okay.
Yabona.
Okay.
So for now I'm still building my brand, yabona. So when the right time comes, definitely I will be giving back to the community. But already I've
Okay.
started because last year I worked with the blind, yabona. So they
Okay.
play handball endlini, bayibiza i-goal ball. So I provided kit for them. So slowly but surely I'm starting, yabona. But with time, definitely I'll be doing more than that.
Okay. I think even Malema, I think it's very, very good and powerful. Ekugqibeleni abantu before babekade badlala ababacingi into ezingako but ikit just to represent the brand and so that babekade bakwazi ukuthi bazibone kumadlala. So I think ikit is something that is big and even ke it's not expected abantu bakubiza ngokuthi babekade benza izinto ezinto. So thank you for that and we believe ukuthi abantu ukuthi try by all means we try and give back to the community. No, that's exactly to get to that's something uthethe nabantu abangomama. I'll just ask you some few questions, just 5 questions. But I just want to send a message to everyone that's listening in our country. Umxelele ukuthi ungamotivate kanjani ubomi buyaqhubeka like ukuthi abantu abangosese
Also to add on to my previous point, I was hoping I was gonna do my first tournament at Clark Barengo, but because of this the pandemic, I couldn't. But hopefully, towards the end of the year, December or next year, the Easter, I'll do the tournament. Yeah. Going on to your question, I think before I motivate or say anything, I think it's also said at some point that we women become our own enemies, yabona. Omunye umuntu ongumama or awukwazi umsupporta, yabona. If ugogo mhlawumbe walker or esindwa sibheke kuzo-plastics, siyahluleka thina singabantu abangomama okanye osisi uncedane sisodwa. So that's becoming our own enemy. I think that's the first step we need to take, yabona. Kubalulekile uba sisapotane, yabona, before we get i-support from abantu abangutata nobhuti nabafana, yabona. Funeka siqale
okay.
thina sisapotane and then through that nabanye abantu from i-gender different, I think bazosisupport. But because nathi asifuna usapotana sisodwa, I think that's where the problem starts, yabo. I think okubalulekileyo ukuba thina siqale sisapotane kuqala singabantu besifazane and then yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Please come on, please make sure that all collateral medicine invite me to the door to play a part of community. So that we can and just 5 questions. As a question, and just I want to ask you one kind of questions.
Yeah, if I can, that's Pendula, it's not a problem. Uza. Yeah.
Who is your favorite local player?
Um, I used to watch a lot of Uyabo, Uhlompo, but now there's this guy who plays for Celtics. Udlala left. I think number 8. I just forgot his name. I think yes, Palan. I think he's like he's becoming the best player for me. And yeah,
Okay,
enjoying Bugel. Yeah, yeah.
okay, I like that. Kubani favorite player abroad?
Abroad. Um, kanti nyani ne
Okay.
zininzi izinto endizibukelayo kubantu abadlala abroad, yabona. But I've
Okay.
been enjoying ubukela abantu abantu besifazane abadlala ibhola, yabo. So abantu ababazi, yabo. So I've been enjoying ubukela Barcelona yamantombazana and
Okay,
Lyon yamantombazana.
okay,
So Leon, there's a lady who wears a number 10. There's a central midfielder, so enjoy that. But quick guys, I watch a lot of football, so I don't ansabukeli as ukuthi this is my favorite player. Sendibukela kwi-point yoba what does this player do better than this one and this one? So that can help me quick game yam. Yabo.
okay. I like that. I
Mm.
like that. Okay. One question that I have. Okay, if let's say you can to pick only one in the time that you yourself.
It will be my friend Amanda Mtani. Yeah, like that's my best friend. She's my roommate when we go there, so I definitely pick her. And then Notisetso Makubela. Those are my best friends at Banyana. Mm.
Okay. Okay, locally, you are supporting.
I support Kaiser Chiefs
Marcos.
for life. Aboyile.
Okay, we will take the league.
And Banga.
Do you think they will take the league? Marcos.
At this point, and Funoposis and Digital, I think they'll take the league. At this
Okay.
point in time, there's a lot that's demanded from players. Our they play 2 games after they play a game after 2 days. So kunzima for everyone. Yabona. But I think the strongest team mentally is gonna win the league. Yabona, because
Okay.
okwangoku it will take more than physical fitness to win the league.
Okay.
It will take mental strength, your drive, motivation, zininzi. Yabona, I can't say, I don't want to lie. I don't know. But I'm
Okay.
hoping by that. But we don't know.
I won't tell you which team I support, but it's fine. Yeah, must have a lot about days. A comment there at it. I'm a coach for life. I think long landing I'm a coach, but it's fine. Must see a Sis Kholosa, thank you so much for your question. Like we understand it. I'm going to open it. Uyafunda and uninto izinto ozenzayo but I appreciate the fact that you managed to ukuba usinikeze ixesha lakho and not uba abantu bayakwazi ukuyenza loo nto. Thank you so much for that and we appreciate it and I believe ukuthi nabantu bebukele nabantu bebemamele bafunde something. At the end of the day it's about learning, motivating and empowering abantu abatsha. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you to you guys for inviting me. Yabona. I make sure I make time for abantu because I'm sure without abantu abansupportayo, I wouldn't be where I'm at njengangoku, yabona. Baninzi abantu who are trying to reach to us, yabona, who would love to see us, but they can't, yabo. But through these media platforms, we can reach to them. So thank you guys for having me today. I had a great time. I'm hoping, Guti, the few words that I shared with you have had an impact kubantu abamameleyo, and hopefully they will share it with abanye abantu that didn't get the info.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Uthi ke omnye ubhuti ubuza ukuthi which team that you would love to play for, but uthi uqinisile ukuthi ngabakhulu if mhlawumbe if can open i-team yabantu abangosisi. I don't know about that.
To be honest, now I'm happy at UWC. Mabeka Cool and From Process. That's the team I'd love to play for and continue playing for. But my goal is to play in high, a highly ranked, more professional environment. So it doesn't matter who, but it has to be professional to put me as a player and to be competing in one of the best leagues. But it doesn't matter with the AP team at the moment because I think exposure and growing as a player is more important.
Okay.
And hopefully, the Abo Chiefs and can open new teams, start new teams to build women's football and to help women's
Yeah,
football
yeah.
in South Africa grow. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Thank you so much as well for the question. Until tomorrow at the same time, trying the same thing, but we think like we will make sure that we follow the success follow them, make sure that you invite them to the
Anytime ndiyabulela kakhulu, ndiyabulela kubantu bebebukele. Inkosi.
Thank you so much. Goodbye, Susan. Sure.
Okay, thank you, bye bye.
Bye.